It's day 5 of my trip in Korea. Started my day with some caffeine per usual. Korea also loves stairs, so I took the many flights up out of the subway station. I'm going to 365 MC for my abdomen lambs today. I'm not gonna make the mistake of not eating again, so I decided to have a steak bowl. It was pretty warm today and I was mentally preparing for a long day. Did you also know that wasabi oil existed? Cause that was so good on this bowl. The steak was surprisingly super tender and it was one of the best bowls that I had. This sugar-free banana milk was also really good. The procedure for my abdomen definitely hurt more than my arms and back from yesterday. I was also leaking so much fluid afterwards. I was so thankful for this oversized ISO XO shirt. I had this delicious smoked salmon salad and an avocado and espresso smoothie for lunch. Afterwards, I went for an in-person consultation for my double eyelid surgery tomorrow. I'll definitely talk about it more in the next video. I stopped by Hapa Kristen afterwards to check out their colored contacts. The clinic also told me that I had to get my nails removed and my pedicure removed. This was definitely an inconvenience because I had a tour later today and I had to frantically search for a nail salon that was able to squeeze me in. I wish the clinic would have told me sooner, but it did give me an opportunity to explore Seoul a little more. I made 2 attempts to find a nail salon, but it didn't work, so I rushed over to my tour. We explored Jongno and it was one of my favorite tours. Parts of it kept the traditional Hanok homes, as you can see in this alleyway. Then we walked down to a super cute street where there was a lot of cafes and restaurants where couples and friends ate at. This area had a lot of good vibes and it was getting a lot of popularity because it was attracting a lot of younger generations throughout the years. As we walked down, we stopped at one of the palaces. This palace didn't have tancheong because apparently it was more for the spiritual world. We then crossed a bridge where the former president apparently spent millions building it and he predicted a lot of foot traffic would happen, but unfortunately that wasn't the case. Then we reached Cheonggyecheon Stream, which was restored in the early 2000s. This was a pretty peaceful area to walk through if you ever visit Korea. Brownie points to those who recognize the building from the bridge because Vincenzo was filmed here. The tour continues as we were shown that when they were trying to build a building here, they actually found relics, so they preserved this area. We walked through this alleyway where it had a lot of old charm to get back to the main street where a nice sunset was happening. As we were walking down the street, we reached this area where there was a clear division of the younger generation and the older generation. According to the tour guide, this area is where the older generation comes out to relive their nostalgic days. We were approaching the end of the tour, so we went to the other side where the younger generation hangs out and said our goodbyes.
Yeah. Hello.
Thank you.
Thank you.
They also do a photo shoot on the tour, so check them out. Afterwards, I finally found a place to remove my nails, I grabbed a quick dinner, and I got ready for my surgery tomorrow.